Hey guys, how are you doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
Really good. Really good.
Yeah, just
Perfect weather.
Just arrived from Oulu, which is like how many kilometers? Maybe 600 or so.
Yeah.
Had a long drive, but this weather makes us.
It's nice.
Makes us
Yeah.
feel nice. Yeah.
It's nice. It was rainy yesterday.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So today is better playing
Yeah.
without the rain.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah.
But actually, we were lucky. We played in a tent yesterday, so it wasn't that bad. But of course, for audience, it's
Yeah, yesterday here was not raining all the day, but most of the day.
Yeah.
And people were not up to come here yet. They were waiting that the worst is over. So
Sure.
yeah, so it was a bit like sad for the first bands, I think, because there was not so many people outside.
Yeah.
But today is full.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's
cool.
great.
Yeah, it's all out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, would you mind to introduce the band and give us some biographical hints?
Yeah, so we are Moonshot. Our first album is coming out this October, and tonight is gonna be our third live show ever. And what else? We have put out 4 songs already, and what do you want to know?
When the band start and how?
Yeah, I think the first songs was written, I think it was 2019, 18, and it was quite a long process to finish the songs for the first album, and it was actually me and Mikko, the drummer, who had the initial idea to put up this new rock band, and then we decided to ask Ville to join, and a little bit after that we asked Henkka, and he was on board as well, and so Moonshot was born.
Yeah. Okay, someone is living there.
That's a pretty big engine.
Yeah.
Maybe it was fun fair for us. We started.
Yeah.
That was the big bang.
Yeah. So, what about the band name? Why did you choose it?
That's a tricky question.
Yeah, we had a list of like sort of random but good and words that somehow resonate. We just looked at the list and we all just kind of randomly picked our favorite, and Moonshot popped up. So
Yeah.
And it
somehow felt good.
Yeah, it wasn't too, like, in a way it wasn't too concretic, but still it was like concretic enough,
Yeah.
And it's like it has some kind of a magical flavor, and it's like, and I think that if each of us were thinking Moonshot, it means different thing.
For the people.
Yeah, you can kind of
it
make
works.
your own version of that.
It's also pretty. It's fun. It's fun and easy to
remember
and to like make visual stuff out of it. Somehow it's punchy, the title.
True. That's true. Okay. That's good. What can you tell about your upcoming album?
Well, it has 13 songs. Well, I suppose it's a manifestation of pretty much what felt good and right to ourselves. I feel it was written pretty much without any pressure from outside. It was kind of sort of just
process.
Yeah, and we, of course, since it's the first one, it's easy to. We don't have to somehow lean onto anything that we have done before. We just did what felt right, and whatever didn't feel right, we took out. It had to go. So so we ended up with 13 songs, and I feel really good about the result.
Yeah.
So it truly is a manifestation of like what we truly feel is us.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that one of the main thing was like the songs we picked up and we wanted to put on the record. There was like there has to be like certain amount of sincerity.
Yeah.
And it's like it has to be feel like, okay, this is real thing and this is something that we can really much relate. And it's like, okay, here it stands by itself, and we're not hiding anything, we're not acting anything.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it needs, you know, you have to, because we're having like a long history in a different band.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it wouldn't make sense to try to do something that you don't really like to do. You know, it's like, and it takes time to find those elements and things that you really like.
Yeah, that you feel.
Yeah. And that's something we have made quite much work with Jussi, that how are we putting these things.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's important for a band, for an artist to feel the music.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just work.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Okay. So, what can you tell about the music video of Agony Walk?
Well, personally, I feel it turned out really good, and I think it shows really well, you know, us as a live band. It's somehow all the band footage turned out really good. I think the energy and the drive and the fastness really mirrors that song and Moonshot as well on the stage, you know.
And it was when Jussi first time sent those demos in Britain, it was one of the first songs I kind of thought that, okay, this is really something I would like to sing on. And it's like it inspired me really much, and that you know, it still feels like that I can get this feeling that when I get it when I heard it first time, and it's like it's having this like rawness and this kind of straightforward thinking.
And one of the first songs we actually finished, and I think was it the first song that we ever played together, you know, as a band.
So it's an important one for you.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so your first show ever was in Germany, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
Brilliant.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah.
It was actually, you know, it was so much better than we expected. I don't mean the audience, but what we managed to make, because it was first time. It's super exciting, and you know, there's so many things that could go wrong. So we played really well, and the audience was nice to us, and you know, they treated us well. You know, it's like
that's cool. That's cool. It's a bit different to play, or well, the first gig, outside of your country, so it's something different. Not every band have this experience as first gig.
But somehow it was almost easier that you don't have those familiar faces or something like that.
Yeah, it's a different setting. You know. It has its challenges, but on the other side, you know, it's sort of easier to, you know, do it. You know?
And of course there was like lots of fans from the old bands. But it somehow it felt like they have gathered there, like it was warm feeling. Okay. This is the new thing. This is a new era where it was to start. It's like it felt like noisy Christmas. You know? Like,
with all the family
here we
together.
Again, you know, in a way.
Noisy Christmas.
Nice.
I like it.
So today you are playing here at Porispere. What do you expect from this gig?
Well, hard to say. I suppose I'm just putting expectations towards myself to somehow, whatever happens, to enjoy the stage time and somehow
to have fun.
Somehow, in a way, stop in my mind to remember this one. it's gonna be special. Yeah.
Positive mayhem.
Yeah. Positive mayhem. Noisy Christmas. It's a t-shirt. Which one goes here and which one goes here? Noisy Christmas, positive mayhem.
You have to do a t-shirt with those.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So, what about 2020, 2021? I mean, coronavirus hit everybody, but how did you manage in your life in general in those 2 years?
Yeah, it's been definitely different and pretty tough at times, since we have been waiting for so long to put out this album and play the first shows, and so we have had to postpone this quite a lot. But on the other hand, it's a good thing that we might have actually put the album out.
Yeah.
And then we couldn't have played any shows. So it's a good thing that we actually had the possibility to move it.
Yeah.
All the bands, all the artists didn't have that possibility.
That's
so
true.
we are
Sort
of blessed in that sense. So
and now we have had a lot of time to prepare ourselves, for the gigs. There's surprisingly a lot of little details that you have to prepare to make this whole thing work. So it's like it surprised us. How much those things.
So it was, even if a bad time for the world, you still had the chance to go ahead with your work. And it was good.
We've been writing new songs, and that process has been started, and I think it's only good.
Yeah, we have used the time pretty well. I must say.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So, what are your main influences?
Oh,
Hard question.
That's a big question. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's in a way I have kind of let go of like trying to categorize or name my influences. I've sort of, when I get ideas for songs, it somehow, I'm pretty sensitive to music and sounds in general. So the ideas, they come from wherever I hear sounds and music. And somehow it has been quite a few years that I haven't really been able to inspire myself through listening to bands that are similar to what we actually do here. So the influences, they sort of come from totally something different, and it changes,
Yeah, so it's a general thing.
Yeah, it's hard to, somehow for me lately it has been hard to be like lots of bands that inspire me, but at the same time they are. It's hard to pick anything from them that would be usable for this process that I have when I make music. So it's a tricky question, but it's a good one. Yeah.
And I think that at that stage, when you have been doing like things this long, it's like you can be inspired something which is totally out of music scene. It can be something like dialogue between people and nature running. It can be something. So it's like music. It's just a way that you put that your message into. But inspiration you can take wherever you are.
True. Nice. So, what's about the Corona situation is a bit tricky one, but do you have any upcoming gigs at the moment? Of course, it's week after week, but
we do have something planned, but I better not.
They haven't been announced.
They haven't been announced, so I better not. I don't think we should. It's tricky situation since those shows are part of bigger events, so it's not our place to put them out yet.
But there's definitely lots of gigs.
Lots of things like locked already and planned. So next year a lot more, but this year as well, some stuff coming up.
Okay, let's wait.
Yeah.
So wait. We have done with this interview. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Would you like to say something to our readers and your fans?
Stay there.
Thanks,
Stay weird. Stay
And-
good weird.
Yeah, and have a noisy Christmas, and thanks for checking Moonshot out.
Yeah.